This is pretty incredible what I'm about to show you because what it is a brand that does $2.6 million a month, and it's a Shopify brand. So a lot of you guys, you're building Shopify stores or you want to build a Shopify store. You've probably heard of drop shipping somewhere along the grapevine. But in today's video, what I want to do is share with you this case study because it will highlight a lot of the things that it requires to get to this level. And it's going to be extremely educational and fun. So it's also entertaining. Let's get right into it. What I'm talking about is this store called Naked Nutrition. And Naked Nutrition does $2.7 million a month. Now, what Naked Nutrition is a nutrition with nothing to hide company. So let me show you. They do all sorts of nutritional products, including supplements, including protein powder, and even baking bags so that you can actually bake things with their proprietary recipes. Now, when I first took a look at this, I personally found it pretty underwhelming. I mean, the website is beautiful and the brand is incredible. Don't get me wrong. It's not underwhelming. But what's underwhelming is the design. The design of the product itself is actually so simple. I mean, it's part of their brand identity. It's just a simple label. And this is the first thing that I want to highlight because even though it's underwhelming from one perspective, in a different perspective, it's actually genius because that's exactly what the brand is representing. They are representing a clean and simple alternative where you don't have to worry about hidden ingredients or, hidden marketing tactics, for example, to get you to buy something that's low quality. In this case, they are super transparent about the whole business. And this honest approach is amazing, especially in this space of really overproduced, bright, sort of crazy looking protein companies that just try to appeal to energy and things like that. Or supplement companies that try to, just make it seem like they are some sort of have medical authorization and stuff like that. These guys, they're just like, you know what? Nah, it's very simple. It is what it is, basically. And what I also love about them is something that anybody could do, which is teach people how to use the product, right? Like, this is actually genius. For whatever it is that you're selling, you will have the option to show people how to use the product. And first of all, this is great for marketing, but also this is great for customer lifetime value. And what that means is getting somebody to continue to buy from your brand over and over again. By providing them with, let's say in this case, recipes, they are going to continuously come back for more and figure out new ways to use the product. Now let's take a look at their bestseller to look at their landing page, because this is where a lot of brands spend, even millions of dollars in some cases to optimize all of the traffic that is going through their store and make sure that they're converting. So in this case right here, this is their most popular product, or one of them. It's a grass-fed whey protein powder. And I mean, there's not too much to say about the landing page besides the fact that it's really good. Each time you select a flavor, it takes you to a separate landing page, which is actually quite interesting. And then another thing is that their default feature selected is a subscription. It's not the one-time purchase. So the one-time purchase is $95, but if you subscribe, it's $76, which is really a great deal. And this is actually the pre-selected option. Now, that could raise some ethical concerns to some people. To me, I think it's quite smart to do that because you're helping people get a better deal. And ultimately, this will not only help them if the product is amazing, but it will help your business have more monthly recurring revenue. And as they state here, you can cancel any time. Now, this is some genius marketing right here. And again, anybody could do this. Even if you're just getting started with Shopify, you could create simple graphics like this in Canva, which is free or very cheap if you opt in for any of their paid plans. And they talk about where it's sourced, where it's produced, how many additives, which there's none. So this is great. Just us versus them. It's a brilliant way to drive more traffic, to position your brand as the better alternative. Then they have videos, and then they have upsells. So all the classic components that a landing page should have. And like I mentioned earlier, they show you how you can actually use the product. Then some frequently asked questions. By the way, you can be writing down this sort of structure to apply to your business. Shopify is literally plug and play. So you can create all of these sections on your brand, on your landing page for free. And I would suggest you even copy some of the branding, because a lot of people don't have a good design eye, but you can just copy what works already if that's the case. And, use simple colors, don't use anything too crazy, make things congruent, and you'll have a much more trustworthy website. Here's another thing I want to point out real briefly is the fact that they have a few one-star reviews here. And I like to point out, not to, kick them while they're down or anything, but it's just to show that every single business, no matter the size, runs into disgruntled customers. And it's just a part of business. You can't let that stop you from growing your business. And it's something you have to accept. If you don't have thick skin, you're probably not well suited to be a business owner, because you will always run into people that are unsatisfied. And even at the highest level of business, this happens. So don't let that discourage you from starting your business or from continuing to promote your business. Let's say if you've already seen some success, but you've had some negative interactions with some customers, this should hopefully help you know that it happens. Things happen, and no business is immune to that sort of stuff. Now, next, I want to analyze their meta ads, because this is one of the best ways to promote your business and grow it systematically. I would say that Meta is the most powerful platform. Their machine learning algorithm is the strongest out of any of the paid media platforms. And because of that reason, it's the best one to help your business grow. Now, you should be mindful of how much you're spending of your overall budget on Meta ads, because I definitely think it's smart to, for example, with a brand like this, invest into collaborations with well-known influencers and things of that nature. And what people don't know is that you can actually use the content and posts that you collaborate with other people on as ads. You can run those with meta ads quite easily. And I'm guessing that's exactly what this brand is doing. I mean, honestly, a lot of these businesses operate very similarly. And the way I know about this, by the way, is because I work with brands like this. I tweeted this the other day. I said the coolest thing about internet businesses is how much momentum and inertia apply. With consistency and time, little pushes start making you go faster and faster. And I've seen this in real time. We work with 7, 8, and even 9-figure Shopify brands at my agency, Akemi. And I've seen this over and over again, time and time again, just how much momentum some businesses have, to the point where even just little optimizations can really unlock a huge level of growth. And, inertia is real. The more you keep moving forward, the more, speed you'll pick up and the more luck you'll find. So that's why when I look at this, I see exactly how they were able to get here, because it was not really rocket science. It's just consistently delivering on their promises as a business and consistently thinking of great ways to showcase the brand to more and more people, amplify the brand. And that sounds like an oversimplification, but I think people need to oversimplify this stuff sometimes, because otherwise they get stuck in analysis paralysis. They get stuck in, stagnation, whether you're starting or whether you already have seen a little bit of success. It's very easy to get comfortable, but just keep moving forward. That's some of the best advice that you can possibly get. I think Nike nailed it. They're probably the best motivational speakers with just their simple slogan of just do it. If you say that every day and you just do it, you'll get pretty far. So hopefully this video motivated you in some way. Actually, my apologies. I really do want to look at some of these meta ads briefly, because I'm always looking for inspiration in terms of, copy, in terms of ads. And they're running a lot of static images, which is great to see from my point of view, because at our team, we have editors that can make amazing static images. So anytime I can get inspiration for that, it's great. They're running some Instagram story ads. So they say, whether trying to maintain your current weight or pack on some extra muscle, we've got you covered with Naked Mass Weight Gainer. 1250 calories per serving to fuel weight gain. Wow. 50 grams of protein to promote muscle mass. These are some great benefits. They really understand what they're selling here and the pain point of the customer. And then here they're using, don't let the supplement industry fool you. Additives are for their bottom line, not your health. So they're not even mentioning the product here. This is like an awareness ad, an us versus them ad. They have an incredible marketing team here creating these. These are really well done. And then here's some traditional ad copies that you see pretty often, which is just naked creatine has only one ingredient, pure creatine monohydrate. Promotes strength and muscle mass, improves exercise performance, rapidly and easily absorbed, fast dissolving. So, you're putting the benefits and features of the product here, and then just a very simple sort of headline there. And the headline is actually try the naked difference. That's great. So these guys are crushing it. No surprise there. They're running over 78 different ad results, which is a lot of ads. But that's what it takes to scale to these levels. And then, of course, a good amount of influencer collaboration will never hurt your brand in terms of authority and enterprise value. So definitely don't neglect those things. But hopefully this video motivated you, whoever you are out there. I mean, truthfully, I make these videos for myself. I love to take the time to study these brands and just kind of note down in my brain some of the things that I find interesting, some of the things that I find helpful that could be replicated to other businesses. And the more I do this, the more I recognize patterns and the more I see simple ways that more brands can unlock growth. So if that's you, if you're one of those brands, reach out to us at academylab.com. And if you don't want to work with us at the agency level, make sure you join Academy Lab Discord. That's the best research community you could possibly join as an e-commerce entrepreneur. Truthfully, it's the best tool out there. In my opinion, it's better than all of the softwares out there combined because there's community components on top, there's educational components, and real-time data, which data doesn't lie. So, you don't have to worry about me promising you the world or somebody trying to, tell you that their certain strategy is the secrets to riches. You'll see the real-time data, like you'll see the results, and that is the best thing in my opinion, and that's what's going to allow Academy Lab Discord to win over all the research softwares out there long term, because it feels like it has a soul. It feels like it's a living, breathing thing, and it's because of all the community members, which I'm a part of. So make sure you join that, and that's about it for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.